Welcome back. More than 500,000 of Connecticut's 3.5 million residents are considered food insecure. And with the latest government shutdown, more are turning to area food pantries for help. Here to talk about their needs and the needs of those trying to help get food on their tables is Jason Jakubowski. Jason's president and CEO of Connecticut Foodshare, the organization that helps supply the hundreds of food pantries across our state. Jason, thank you so much for being with us. We normally talk to you right at Thanksgiving time, but with this shutdown, we're kind of accelerating that timeline because the work for your organization has accelerated along with the shutdown, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Eric. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for us here. It's been a brutal couple of weeks for our employees, for our volunteers, but most importantly for the people experiencing hunger across Connecticut. We are usually dealing with Thanksgiving now. It's usually all Thanksgiving all the time. I just had a meeting with my whole staff and said, this year, Thanksgiving is priority two. We're in the middle of a crisis. We're in the middle of the shutdown crisis, the SNAP crisis. That's our first priority right now, these next couple of weeks.
So tell me, because when we talk about Thanksgiving, we talk about every family deserves to have that Thanksgiving meal on the table. But right now we're talking about just, tonight's meal and tomorrow night's meal and the Tuesday night's meal. So when you're talking about that kind of need, what are you actually seeing on the ground? Is it that there's people who haven't come to the pantries who are coming for the first time? Is it people needing more? What is it that you're struggling against?
Yeah, yes to all of the above. I mean, we're starting to see lines, in some cases double what they normally are. I was at a couple of our mobile sites, New Britain, Hartford, East Hartford, Avon, Fairfield, different spots across the state, and you're seeing, anywhere from a 50% increase to double the number of people that are usually at those mobile truck sites, mobile pantry sites getting food. And it's so many new people. You hear that from all of our site coordinators is, oh, I've seen so many new people. These are people that come up to us. They tell us, hey, I used to donate to you. I never thought I would need this service. I mean, don't apologize. That's what we're here for. This is what we do. But we are definitely seeing an increase. And it's across the board. It's not in any one particular part of the state. It's not with any one particular demographic. Anytime you take 360,000 people on SNAP and take away their benefits literally overnight, they're going to have to find some way to eat. We're not the permanent solution, by the way. I mean, for every meal that we provide, SNAP provides 9, but we're trying to help people out in a really difficult time here.
Well, and I was struck, I had that stat right in front of me. And one of the things that struck me is we often talk to you about how when we do the Thanksgiving drives and other times when your organization raises money, $1 to you goes farther than for other people. But then when you're dealing with SNAP and it's the volume of it and the numbers, it must be, you're kind of flipping the script on what you're used to telling us, that you really do need people's help right now.
Yeah, I mean the volume is the key point there. I think that's the key word there is, right now there's $72 million a month spent on SNAP here in the state of Connecticut. If somebody said, well, can't the state give you guys $72 million and you can go buy food? We don't have the capacity. It's too much volume. I mean, we're confined to our four walls and to how big our refrigerator is, how big our freezer is, and we got 600 pantries across the state of Connecticut that are all confined by that as well. So there's a scalability effect here. The most effective means in this country of dealing with hunger is providing people with those SNAP cards, those SNAP dollars that they can go themselves with dignity to the local grocery store. They can buy good, healthy, nutritious food, and they can pay for it with their SNAP card. That's the first line of defense. What we do at the food banks and the food pantries is we supplement that. But the first line of defense is absolutely SNAP.
Well, so if right now, you're supplementing something that's not there, a lot of people obviously grateful that you're doing it, but what about our viewers who maybe aren't needing that sort of help? They aren't losing out on SNAP. They aren't losing out on a government paycheck because of the shutdown. How can the rest of our viewers help you carry out that mission, Jason?
Yeah, they can go to ctfoodshare.org. They can make a monetary donation. They could sign up to volunteer. We appreciate anything, especially at this time of year. And again, all of you at WFSB have always been so supportive of us, not just at the holidays, but year round. I do think this accentuates what we talk about is that hunger is a year-round problem. Everyone thinks about us at Thanksgiving. Everyone thinks about us in December at the end of the year. But this is a year-round problem. People can go to ctfoodshare.org.
Well, and I saw some of the numbers that you were nice enough to share with us. Just through October, 23% more households, which works out to 27,000
Yep.
households coming to see you or one of the mobile pantries
Yeah.
that you hadn't seen before. And so it's a lot of people, and people might, we talked at the beginning about 1 in 7 being food insecure, but these are our neighbors. These are the people we're seeing in our communities and
Absolutely.
and all, in our schools. And so it's really important stuff. I do want to talk to you, though, because we always like to have you on around this time of year about the Thanksgiving. I'm sure, going to shift gears quickly to that as well. So that drive will be happening as usual, right?
Absolutely. I mean, our goal still this year is to collect and distribute 40,000 Thanksgiving meals. There may not be as much attention on it, but we still need people's help in order to help people have a good Thanksgiving. We're going to be outside a Stop and Shop in a couple weeks at 4 in the morning with Scott. He'll be dressed up like a turkey. All those things that we normally do, we're going to continue to do. It's just, it's just definitely taking a back seat. It kind of pales in comparison to this massive crisis that we're dealing with on top of it. But Thanksgiving will continue. We will collect and distribute 40,000 meals, and Scott will be in the turkey costume. Those are guarantees.
That's when we always look forward to that early morning and seeing your antics out there. We only have about 30 seconds left. I just want to leave you with this. Do you have a feel for how long you can keep running at this pace on the treadmill? If this demand continues, how long can your organization handle it?
I mean, if the state continues to give us some emergency dollars, we can keep going, but not forever, not ad infinitum. Hopefully the shutdown ends soon, relatively soon.
All right, Jason Jakubowski, we appreciate you being with us. And as we say goodbye here, I want to show our viewers how you can get more information. And if you want to donate or get services, both things are available by simply going to ctfoodshare.org. Well, you get to see Jason 2 times this morning. He's going to join Channel 3's Renee Danino at 11:30 on her program, Hello, Connecticut. We invite you to tune in for that.